Oh, hello? Mr. Skeleton? What's wrong with your head?
Oh, hell no!
Hello, my name's AstroGamerSteve and welcome to a spooky Halloween special. Oh dear, the door's caved in, is what you might be saying if you don't know what I've done. Let's break out of here. This is the first trick in a series I will be showing you for Halloween. So this clock over here feeds into a silent, undetectable player detector, which outputs into a command block, and this is good because it uses wireless redstone, as you can see, and this means that you can only activate the system once. If I were to go up to the system again and it would detect me, it wouldn't be able to turn it on again, so that's nice. And when it puts the redstone block here, it activates this whole system, which starts off with a play sound command. It's got here a creepy wolf sound, and then it's got an explosion, which is to signify the wall caving in, and then here I've got a couple of fire play sound commands, because one of them is sped up, as you can see there, one of them is slowed down, which I think kind of sounds like grinding rubble. So if we get rid of that block, then see what I mean? It kind of sounds like it. So once it's gone through here, it activates this, and this is just my system for providing every single command block in a solid wall of command blocks with its own redstone signal, and all of these will be spawning a monster egg, which is a kind of block. It's a variant. I might as well just turn this off now, because when you apply a redstone signal to a hopper, it will stay in the state that it's currently in, which means that I can just easily turn that whole system off. So what I've done here, if we just break back in, is these, as you can see, are all monster eggs, which means that when you break them, they will spawn a spiteful little silverfish. Come back here. Yeah, so they have a nasty habit of eating through walls and stuff. So we might want to get out of here, really. So next up we have a jump scare, which simply consists of a creeper head, a rather unconvincing body, and a play sound command. That's a silent detector which detects the closest player in a radius of 3, and then plays a creeper sound, which looks a lot like that. All of these sounds, by the way, are in a list which I will link to in the video description. So here we are. This is my disembodied head. Oh goodness, what's that doing here? Well, I know what it's doing here. Now you can spawn mob heads onto different kinds of mobs. Every head here belongs to a Minecraft account, and all of these ones have been created by Mojang, except this one. This one's mine. It's very beautiful, don't you think? So any head that you can spawn must be the head that is currently worn by a player account. They don't have to be online or anything, but Mojang have created all these accounts and then made the skin for their head so that you can use these at any point. And I will link the list of all of these mob heads, because there's actually a lot more of them. It's not just 7. I will link a list of all of them in the video description. So here we are. If we spawn this, then we have me as a zombie pigman. Now you'll notice something strange about this head. Most of it is actually covered up, and that's because the pig side, the skin, is on the hat layer, which if you've ever made a Minecraft skin, you'll know there's actually 2 layers for your skin. If we have a look at me, for example, I'm currently, I'm wearing a security camera hat, but anyway, if we look at my head normally, you'll see that I have goggles on, and that is on the hat layer, which goes over the top of your normal layer. So my head is on the normal layer, and the actual pig skin is on the hat layer. So that's why it looks like that. That's the only mob that does that sort of thing. So if we wanted to, we could change this command. I'll show you this command now. I'll put the command in the description because Jesus Christ, it is long, isn't it? So you can change what kind of mob you want there, and all of this is just stuff and things that you don't need to worry about. This is what you'll be worrying about. If we just change this to something amusing like honeydew, and then just kill myself, then we have Simon. Beautiful. And we can even, if we just sorry Simon, we can even tell the zombie pigman to be wearing a zombie pigman head, and we do that by typing MHF underscore. They all start with this, by the way, all of these that you can see off to the side. We'll start with MHF underscore, and then it's the name of the mob, which in this case is Pig Zombie. So we can spawn him in, and now he's wearing a Pig Zombie head under his Pig Zombie head, which makes so much sense, it's unbelievable. So this is how I would spawn my head. You /give the person, which is me, you want 39713 SkullOwner, and then whoever's head you want. So I can give myself my own head and then wear my head on my head, and all this subscribers is going to my head clearly because my ego has just inflated. Anyway, if what are you doing up there, Simon? Jeez, silly person. We can also spawn in that disturbing chicken person that we saw earlier. SkullOwner MHF chicken. What is the problem here? Is it this torch? I don't know. Let's get rid of these torches and then try spawning them. Yeah, okay, fine. It was the torch getting in the way. So we've got a skeleton with an enderman head. We've got a skeleton with a ghast head, which looks quite similar to a skeleton head. This, I think, will be quite useful. We have... Oh, except when I do that, yeah. I did that deliberately wrongly to remind myself. That's what I did. So it doesn't work with villager because they have massive rectangular Squidward heads. So if we just change this to zombie, for example, because it also works with zombies, and then, excuse me, then we can have a zombie wearing a Herobrine head looking angrily down at that villager. He wants to do nasty things. So here we have this pig who you can summon so it can stare into your very mortal soul. And here we have a zombie pigman like you saw over there wearing a zombie pigman head. And you can also have a villager head. It's not quite the elongated normal kind of villager head, but it's the kind of head that would fit on a player skin, because remember, this is actually just a player skin. So here we have a villager who seems to have lost some weight. So if we go out through here, then I have one last room, and well, I thought I had something in there. Am I mistaken? I mean, this doesn't look scary and foreboding at all, does it? Oh, Jesus, what? Okay, well, that's quite enough. My name's been AstroGamerSteve, you've been watching this video, and I'm getting out of here.